Hi. Hold, I need the music. Then I will say hello and then talk about a thing. If Windows will function. I swear they're slowing down Windows 10 to try to get me to get Windows 11. Conspiracy. Loud. There you go. Okay. Welcome Cortova, Reggie, Trimple, Non-PC, Lady J. Did I get everybody? Anyway, so I wanted to play Dawn of War today. So I tried to get that working, but things got complicated. I'm pretty sure I said welcome Reggie already. But welcome, I suppose. Okay, so basically, Dawn of War, the original game and its first expansion. They have some annoyances on modern hardware. So I googled to figure out how to resolve said issues. And then I found out that a lot of people, what they do, is they just mod the campaign levels into Soulstorm, the last expansion the game got. So I went to go do that. Now tell, what do you think the most important thing to put on a mod download page is? How to install it? Nowhere on the entire mod page does it tell me how to install the mod. For 2 hours I have been trying and failing to figure out how to install the mod. I am losing it. There's no red fares, no information on the mod page. There's not even a tutorial video. I have been looking through the 27-page long comment section to try to find someone who asks how to install. And some people actually do. And he did not respond. There is a mod manager for this game that can download mods for you. But guess what? It also does not install them, it just gives you a zip file. How can you make a mod and not include the instructions for how to install it? That's just insane to me. It's not about being smart. It's about having the required information. Different things. I mean, this mod isn't even old. It got an update literally last month. Which is pretty insane to me. So now I don't know whether I should keep struggling to make this thing work or just do something else. What do you guys think? I can certainly get something working. It might take me like a little while though. This is the mod I am trying to install. Necrophosis. I don't remember if I've tried it yet. Welcome Tangerus, I am in modding hell. A cool walking sim. I see. Let me check a few things. Sorry if I don't talk too much. I want to try to debug this so I can play it. Give me a second. Oh yeah, also we got a new emote. It's a bit emote right now though. Do you guys want it to be a bit emote or a tier 2 sub emote? Which would you prefer? Thanks, Windows. Is the bit emote permanent? I have no idea. I have been checking the comments, but none seemed particularly helpful. I guess it seems better as a bit emote then. The tier 2 sub is like $10, right? But that's a monthly thing. And a 1000-bit emote is like, just one time. It's 12. Twitch why? Thanks for the follow, Frig. I mean, yeah, don't subscribe on EOS, do it from the computer. That money goes straight into Apple's pocket, I'm pretty sure. I think I may have figured it out. But I have to wait to download this to find out. So I guess we'll just chat here for like 10 minutes. There was no module. I think what's here is. Basically, there's multiple downloads I need. But it puts the patches at the very top, and he never made a download of the full thing all put together for no reason. So I have to download this other huge file, merge it with the patch, then put it in my game files. Then the mod manager in theory should be able to see that it exists and let me launch it that way. Welcome, Iceball. I don't know who that is, and I have no idea who you are talking about. Thanks for the follow, silly little goober09. Be right back, I am going to get some water while I wait for this to download. I am back. Big name wrestler, I see. I don't think I know any wrestlers at all. So hopefully this works and I don't have to suffer anymore. I do think I have to go fix my contact though. So many distractions. Many inconveniences today, sorry about that. I am back. Sorry for all of the non-video games. It says 3 minutes left. Then I can install it and then attempt to debug whatever comes next. At girl acquired. I wouldn't call it a programming stream, more of all you are in hell stream. It's taking longer to load things. I am pretty sure it's something wrong with my computer actually. Across basically every program it takes longer to load stuff. Even in Explorer sometimes it takes longer to load the files. I have absolutely no idea why. I assume it was a memory issue, but I figured if memory was having problems it would be blue screening me or something. It might just be some kind of issue with using my old files with the new GPU or something like that. That or just the GPU I got as a hand-me-down is a little messed up or something. Do I leave YouTube tabs open? Yeah, I have a couple. Japanese internet. Is Japan's internet particularly good? I thought Korea was the place with the super high speeds. Though this loading thing is less about the internet and more about my computer. It's not really a good time to get a new computer, so I don't know what to do about any of that. So you're saying YouTube is consuming my RAM? Or something else? I mean, the Firefox tab is eating like the most memory, I suppose. Hello, love. Sorry I was gone for 2 days. 2 or possibly 3 days. I don't have any Gunner tabs. Stream every day. ID die. Okay, I got the mod downloaded, let me give this another try. I'm starting to think I might not have enough RAM, honestly. My brother does not know how to build a PC. Pretty sure. I think he just gets pre-built ones. I'd have to ask my uncle. He's good at that stuff. I am not sure on the slot status. Building a PC is not that hard. I am sure I could find a way to mess it up. I don't know. It seemed like it got worse either after I got the new graphics card or after I switched to Firefox. Hard to say what's the real culprit. Since it could also just be that YouTube updated and became worse. You did it at 12. Maybe you were a genius at that age or something. The mod is almost done going in the files. I can check in Task Manager. Check what? I mean, I see the memory under the performance tab, but what do you want to know about it? I've got 16 GB of RAM, but it's using like most of it apparently. 80% usage. Oh, slots used. I'm using 2. According to this, anyways. I like how it just tells me, speed 2. To what? Whose excess RAM do I want? I don't know. Oh yeah, I did just have to expand it. 2 of 4, apparently. That's really funny that it was just cropped making it do. It's 2133 MHz. So maybe your fears are real. Guys, it's showing up in the mod manager. It's real. Hold, it might get loud in a second. It should be 3200. Is my RAM being slower than it's supposed to? I think it's working, hold on. It launched anyways. Now let me capture it. Welcome Oddity. We plan to play Dawn of War today. You're saying my RAM may have been set slower. Like in a way that is wrong. I'm not sure what kind I have, I don't remember. Dawn of War sucks though. Love, have you considered Naya. The game might hate being minimized. It is very possible that I have crashed the game. Receiving a motherboard would probably be rather complicated. Is it capturing? It seems to be good. Now let me see if I can borderless full screen it without it dying on me. How's the audio? No, that's not me, that's one of those insane space women. Welcome, Surrender. Yeah, so the game really does not like it when I minimize apparently. So I am going to have to avoid that. I wonder why it hates it so much. Maybe it's because of the forced borderless windowed thing I'm trying to do. Don't leave just because I'm not an insane space woman. I'll just play it in a slightly scuffed window, that's fine. Welcome Riot, don't be rude in my chat. Alright, so we have the Dawn of War campaign. Wow, it has 2 hard difficulties. Yeah, it's a new blush emote. It's a bit emote for now, though I'll probably move it to a regular one if we get the slots for it. Welcome Unbrent, author of the famous blushing numbers emote. Chat box reminder. I hope it does not crash when I do this. Yeah, it died. That's so weird, I don't remember this game having this problem. Oh, I fixed it. so it hard locks, until I try to open Task Manager to kill it. It seems like I just need to threaten the game, and then it works. I did specify not to commit crimes, and you are immediately committing crimes. Anyways, I think we'll just play on normal because I'm not very good at this game. I expect there to be more problems to debug, but let's give it a try. Welcome late primos. Sorry I can't spell. How was your stream? What did you do today? Welcome Hickory. I am doing something silly today and I am modding a newer game so that I can play an older game. So far that has been quite difficult. But let's give it a try anyways. Okami for the Wii and swim a lot. Nice. I hope you had a good time. The cutscenes are a little smaller because they were made at a smaller resolution. It might be a little too loud still.
Hold the line! In the name of the Emperor, you will not falter!
Wow, the text is at the top. I guess I should move the chat box then.
You will fight, or you will die.
Kind of looks like they died either way. I think it's supposed to be up there, but I don't remember.
I am Captain Gabriel Angelos of the Blood Raven's 3rd Company. Status.
My lord, forgive me. We have done all we can to stop the orcs. But we have failed. My men's lives are yours.
You stood your ground in the face of the Emperor's foes. You've done your duty. If your men have failed you, I will leave their judgment in your hands.
Thank you, my lord.
I am not here for your thanks. This port must be held if we are to maintain troops and supply lines to the planet's surface. That is why we are here. Now, what of the wounded and the civilians?
Stranded. We have few ships.
Then you shall have more. All Blood Raven flights execute Protocol 23 and initiate civilian evacuation. We will dispatch the ground forces.
Yes, my lord.
Ground forces, my lord. But the orcs have retreated.
You must know your enemy to defeat them, Colonel. Orcs only retreat to regroup. They will keep coming until you or they
Orcs do love their fighting.
Dead. Brothers! Let us destroy this alien filth!
I think the undead are more of a Warhammer fantasy thing. The closest thing they got are the Necrons, which are ancient robot skeletons. Yeah, the void acting is not too bad in this.
Glorious day for a battle. As the stronghold, our frontline battle headquarters is currently being assembled. We should proceed with...
Yeah, assembly that thing.
Caution until it is finished.
How's that?
We stand ready.
My faith is my shield. We are
Ever
united
vigilant.
in his service.
What is your order? Take
We must
and
start
hold.
capturing strategic points. These
At
three
your
closest strategic points will do for
On
now.
alert, brothers.
Let us capture
The
them
enemy
first,
must be
and then
nearby.
move on to the others.
We do love our strategic points.
What is your order? Under fire!
Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic.
We can take them. Probably.
The area awaits
Now
your
that the
orders.
strategic point is ours, we must take steps to ensure that it stays ours. Get the servitor to build a listening post on the point to defend it. Splendid. The stronghold is complete. We must now set about establishing a proper frontline base. The first thing we need is a chapel barracks. That will allow us to call down more Space Marine squads.
What is your
Just
order?
telling me
For
to
the
do so
glory
much stuff.
of the Imperium.
One second, I might crash the game. I want to move the box. There. Well, I guess I can stop the game from crashing by invoking Task Manager.
Excellent. The point is now protected
Welcome,
from an
Huddle.
orc retaliation. We should continue to build listening posts on all
Position
our
secure.
captured points. Well done. We have captured several strategic points. Capturing strategic points and building listening posts on them earns us more requisition resource, which we can use when we build squads and equipment.
At your command.
Capture the strategic point,
is your
and
will?
do not allow the
Awaiting orders.
orcs to take it.
Fear
Once
our
we
wrath.
control enough strategic points, we will
I
force the
await
orcs
your
out of this area.
instructions.
We need to gain control of the battlefield by capturing a majority of the strategic points.
What if I like the orcs and
Heresy
want them to
grows
stay?
idleness.
Praise the Emperor. Look, an
Taking haste.
orc camp. And
Direct
look
us
there,
to the enemy.
a break in the spaceport's
out.
defensive
Here to
wall.
serve.
They must have blasted
Fear
their way
denies
in.
faith.
We must destroy this orc camp and any others these foul creatures may have constructed. It is time to hunt down the source of these
Brothers.
orcs. They must have a base somewhere within the walls of this Imperial facility.
I await your
Where?
instructions.
Excellent.
I
The
will
chapel
do
barracks is
as you
finished.
ask.
Now you can build some more Space Marine squads. If we are to defeat these orcs, we will need to call
We
in some
stand
special
ready.
weapons.
Yeah, it's
We
sort
must
of
build
like
an
a tutorial,
armory to
so
get
they
access
want
to
to
them.
yap at me a
Go to
lot.
your chapel
He who
barracks
stands
and
with
build
me
a
shall
squad
be
of
my
Space
brother.
Marines. These elite warriors will form the core of your military
Faith is our
force.
shield. Marine squad
Splendid.
glory of
Space
the
Marine
Imperium.
squads are frontline
Engaging
shock
the
troops,
enemy.
armed to the teeth and bred for battle. Space Marine squads form the
Fear
core of your
denies
army.
faith.
They can be upgraded with special weapons and
And
squad
also
leaders.
kind of
They are
speedrunning it since
also
I know how
essential
to play the game
earning
already.
requisition resource. Try reinforcing a Space
Awaiting
Marine
orders.
squad. Use the reinforced
Onward,
icon on the
glory.
Space Marine Squad's
The enemy must
taskbar
be
to add
nearby.
more units to the
Marine
squad.
squad
This
deployed.
day shall
Excellent.
be a glorious
We can now
one
keep
for
our
the
Space
Imperium.
Marine squads at
Awaiting
full
orders.
strength.
Taking damage.
Now, when a Space Marine squad loses units, you can spend
There's no
requisition
heresy
to
here,
bring
we
it
just
back to
attack.
full strength. Excellent. The armory is operational. The Space Marine squads can now upgrade their standard
Emperor
bolters to
protects.
flamers and heavy bolters.
We
We
are
must
the
not
Emperor's
forget our
chosen.
power needs. Building a plasma generator will supply us with the
Marine
power
squad
we
deployed.
need to keep our force going.
Ever vigilant.
Space Marines, advance!
Faith is our shield.
There sure are a lot of voices, yeah.
Direct us to the enemy.
Hopefully they will calm down now.
Faith is our shield.
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
Faith is our
This
shield
orc
and all
camp was
that.
too small to
Fear
be the sole
denies
source
faith.
of this orc
We
horde.
stand ready.
The orcs must
Take
have
and
additional
hold.
camps at other locations within this
We are
area.
the Emperor's
We must
chosen.
seek them out and destroy them
carry a
all.
big
Heresy
Those
grows
Imperial
from
Guardsmen
idleness.
look like they could
Weapons
use some
at ready.
assistance.
On alert,
Come,
brothers.
brothers, make
The
haste.
enemy must
Our
be
prayers
nearby.
have been
answered. Here come the
Space
Space
Marines.
Marines!
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium. Ah, the orcs have returned. Show no mercy.
Taking heavy fire.
The Occlusive scares me.
Awaiting orders. Moving
It
out.
makes me feel like it's going to crash.
Faith is our shield. Position
Hold on,
secure.
then!
Commencing
There's work
attack.
to be done!
I would say not to do hacks on this game since it almost crashes every time I minimize.
Walk
At least
softly
you'll have to wait until
and
I go
carry a
in
big
between
gun.
missions.
Commencing attack.
Yes, Lord?
We
Initializing
are the
build
Emperor's
protocol.
chosen. Commencing attack.
I await your instructions. Yes, Lord.
This game has some interesting pathing.
Here to serve. Build routine 721 initiated.
Awaiting orders. Under fire.
I guess it's wall off over there.
The greenskins think they can run. After them, brothers. Kill every last one of them. Plasma generators will continue to produce power at a constant rate. But there is a limit of how many plasma
You're
generators can
calling
be
me
built
the
per
Emperor.
stronghold.
I
Reporting,
don't
sir.
think I can be the Emperor of mankind.
At your command.
I'm a cat after all.
We'll get through this, I know it.
Direct us to the enemy.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Yes, most beneficent one. Build routine 721
The
initiated.
Emperor protects.
This day shall
The
be a
Emperor
glorious
protects.
one for the Imperium.
Stay vigilant, brothers. Moving out.
You want the cat to rule you?
The enemy is attacking.
Ruling
Charge.
sounds like way too
The
much
Emperor
work.
protects. We're here.
It's cool that they let me control guardsman here.
Reporting, sir.
What would you have me do?
It seems like they suck and die though.
Onward to glory.
More accurate.
Moving out.
We're here. At your
Reporting,
command.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Lord? I will do as you ask. Initializing build protocol.
The grenade launchers work
At
wonders.
your command. Stay vigilant, brothers. Stay vigilant, brothers.
Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord.
Heresy
I'll get a few
grows
then.
from idleness.
Winder, you'll have to wait until between missions for hats. The game does not like to be minimized. Try to remind me if you can.
Walk softly and carry a big gun. For the glory of the
We
Emperor.
stand ready. Cleanse, purge, kill.
Reporting, sir. At your command. We're here.
We do love our
Following
cleansing and
orders,
purging
the
and
Emperor
killing.
protects.
While the enemies of the
Here they
Emperor
come again.
still draw breath, there can be no peace.
Onward to glory.
Reporting, sir. Following orders.
My faith is my shield.
Stay vigilant, brothers. Moving out. Understood. Taking damage.
Ah, yes. Just
Amazing
as I
packing they got
suspected.
here.
A small
Ever
orc
vigilant.
camp.
Direct
Burn it
us
to the
enemy.
ground.
Onward to glory. Yes, my
We
lord.
are the Imperial protects. It is time we
Awaiting
started
orders.
acting like it.
What is your order? Stay vigilant, for heresy grows from idleness. Onward to glory. At your command. Direct us to the
I think I can just
Moving
throw
out.
units
The
at this and
Emperor
it will work out
protects.
eventually.
Reporting, sir. Yes, my lord. Yes, sir.
I
Reporting,
don't
sir.
want my guardsmen to die though.
We'll get through this, I know it.
Where's
we'll
my
get
big
through
gun?
this, I
The
know
Lutz
it.
must have left it in my other pants
We
pocket.
are the Emperor's chosen. Moving out.
Yes, my lord. We'll get through this, I know it. Charge!
Taking heavy fire.
Well, at least it
Reporting,
hasn't
sir.
full crash.
Yes, sir.
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
For the glory.
Reinforce
of the
those
Empire.
squads.
Stand ready.
Do not
We're
let the
here.
orcs get the upper hand. This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium. Excellent. This orc camp has been destroyed.
I don't think
Moving
the
out.
orcs are getting the upper
Here
hand, to
comes
be
your order.
honest.
Maintain attack formation. None shall stop us.
The Imperial Guard are pretty strong, it just so
The Emperor
happens we live to
protects.
fight horrors beyond comprehension.
Reporting, sir.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
Fear our wrath. Maintain
Yeah, the
attack
orcs bend
formation.
reality as long as they believe in a
The
thing
Emperor
hard enough.
protects.
Basically, if an orc paints himself purple, he'll become invisible.
Beware the alien, the mutant.
Look out! It's an
Because
ambush!
nobody has ever seen a purple
Yes,
orc.
my lord. Reporting, sir. We'll get through this, I know it.
We'll get through this, I know it.
What is your order? Stay vigilant, brothers.
Yeah, I like playing Imperial Guard too.
The Orcs shall not find victory
Stay
this
vigilant,
day.
brothers.
Only
They have some
death.
cool units.
Reporting for duty, sir. Reporting, sir.
There is the source of this scourge.
Yo, tank.
Awaiting orders. Engaging the enemy. The enemy is attacking.
The Emperor protects. We're here. Yes, sir. At your command. Reporting, sir. We'll show these filthy aliens what Imperial
The city has
Guard are
been
made of.
cleansed, but we have yet to discover the source of these
Free
vermin.
tank.
Awaiting orders. Ever vigilant. Orders received, brother.
Lehman Russ here.
We're here. Yes, sir. We're here.
You've never seen a purple
Yes, my
numbers.
Direct us to the enemy. Direct us to the enemy.
Just
Walk
imagine it.
softly and carry a big gun.
Yes, my lord. Engaging we are the Emperor's chosen.
Lehman Russ here.
Yes, my lord. At your command. Charge! The Emperor protects.
Today, the enemy shall know fear.
Just shoot the buildings really hard.
Heavy support available.
Under fire.
Heavy support available.
Let them have it! Reporting, sir.
Heresy
He's
grows
just
in
creeping them
idleness.
for later, I imagine.
Reporting, sir. Yes, my lord. Let them have it!
Weak grenade launchers are very
here.
strong.
Heavy support available.
Charge! We'll show these filthy aliens what Imperial Guard are made of.
Heavy support available. Lehman Russ here.
Charge!
There, that's the last of them. Well done, Blood Ravens.
We did it.
Victory is ours.
The game kind of
I
flickers
am honored to
randomly,
be in the
it's
presence
strange.
of a librarian. I wish to know how my men can better serve you. We shall wait for the captain to finish his prayers. I saw you stand against the Orcs. You are a brave man, Colonel. I wish I could say the same of your men. I shall strengthen their resolve, my lord. See that you do, or we shall do it for
Can
you.
you guys be nice to them, please?
You have something you wish to say. Say it, Colonel. How did you know? Even without my psychic gifts, it is obvious. Speak. Is it true your company eradicated a heresy on the planet of Cyrene recently? An exterminatus, down to the planet's last man, woman and child? Colonel, your company is welcome, but such questions are not. Do not ask the captain about Cyrene if you intend to remain in his good graces. Brother Captain, the Colonel wishes an audience with you.
Why does it
Thank
do
you,
this
Isidore.
flickering thing? It's
My lord,
annoying.
my Tartarus 37th Imperial Guard Regiment stand ready to serve you in protecting the city. They wish to make amends for...
They will have many opportunities to prove themselves warriors worthy of the Emperor. The Blood Ravens are leaving the city. Its protection is in your hands.
I will
Can we
ready
see
my
the
men.
flickering too?
May I ask what your next course of action is?
Orcs only respect strength. I intend to show them that we have it in ample supply.
I'll try restarting the game and see if it helps. Maybe the game is all inside of another game. And the main character is blinking.
War Journal of Captain Gabriel Angelos.
And
The
every
situation
time
on
he
the planet
blinks,
Tartarus
the monster
is
gets
grim.
closer.
While the Blood Ravens crushed the main Orc offensive at the spaceport,
I'll do hats in just a moment. Oh no, it ate my input. Let me restart it real quick. And I'll do hats too. You want me to put an entire eye there? That's a little concerning. There you go, I guess. Border. Any other hats? Or am I good to get back to gaming? Let me try just running the game in full screen, maybe that will help. I have no idea where that option is actually. How weird. I know I said it before. No idea where though. Found it. Let's give this a try and see if that helps. Alright, well, no flickering so far. There's some kind of odd thing going on at the top pixel though. Do you see that? Hope that doesn't somehow dox my it or something. All good.
War Journal
Well,
of
it was
Captain
really bad
Gabriel
for me too.
Angelos.
I don't want to see it
The
either.
situation on the planet Tartarus is grim. While the Blood Ravens crushed the main Orc offensive at the spaceport, the bulk of their force is not engaged. They gather in the wilderness, awaiting a critical mass of bodies that will overwhelm the Imperial forces in a green wave of death and destruction. The Blood Ravens will not allow this to occur. Orbital monitoring has detected an area in the southern forests where the Orcs appear to be massing. Orcs only respect strength, so they will look to the largest of their group.
The orcs do love their massing. Oh, apparently if I type during that it will accept my enter command.
You have your orders. Now go. And may the
So
Emperor
I guess
protect
I have
you.
to be quiet.
I do not care for all this sneaking about.
I know, old friend. You always have preferred the direct approach.
We have the Imperial Guard. Why not send them into battle instead of treating them like glorified shepherds? If we meet the Orcs in force, they cannot possibly stand before us.
We have fought the Orc 100 times before. They thrive on war. A direct assault on them would likely improve their morale, and simply attract more of them. The casualties would be enormous.
What are the Imperial Guard for if not to die for their Emperor? At the very least, we should retain a regiment to remain at our core. We have little support this far out. We would not want to be remembered for our carelessness.
We, old friend? Or me?
We are brothers, Gabriel. You know better than to ask that question. I know what this is about. There was nothing you could have done to save Cyrene.
Do not mention that place again, Isidore. Cyrene was my homeworld. My responsibility.
Has
Scout
just
Team
staring.
3, do you copy?
Yes, Captain. We are currently en route to the
Oh
pump
my god,
station.
that was so funny.
The local Imperial waterworks has fallen into Orc hands. If we are to reclaim this area, we must first retake this position. Scouts have infiltrated ahead of you and will assist you in your reconnaissance. If things prove to be more than you can handle, reinforcements will be mobilized to assist.
Getting into position. This area is crawling with orcs. Getting into position. We should infiltrate to sneak past them. We'll root it out. Do not get too close. Yes, or we may be spotted.
Excellent.
Gathering intelligence.
Your Scout
Scouts
Marine
in
squad is
position.
now invisible to all enemies except for commanders. Keep in mind, though, if you are attacked, your invisibility will be broken,
Yes, my lord.
and some time will
Don't
pass
get
before
too
you
close
can
or we may
utilize
be
it again.
spotted. Shoots them.
On patrol. On patrol. Search commencing. Commencing infiltration.
Yeah, so they just get to shoot while invisible in this game.
Getting into position. Search commencing. Gathering intelligence. Attack. We will take them down from here.
We sure are gathering intelligence right now. Yeah, they don't break in this on attack in this. I can't remember if they did in the original or not. Maybe that's the Soulstorm. This is actually a mod on Soulstorm's engine, so I can play in 1080p. Is it doing anything? Yeah, fear. Just kind of weak though.
At your command.
They aren't really that
Commencing
good or just
infiltration.
blasting, they need special weapons
Search
for that.
commencing. Getting into position. Scouts ready.
The wretched
Commencing
Xenos are guarding a
infiltration.
strategic
Command.
point. Scout Team
At your
2 is
command,
upgraded with
on
sniper
patrol.
rifles. They will make
Scouts,
short
charge.
work of these orcs.
Scouts here. Yes, my lord.
They
Scouts
do make
awaiting
short
orders.
work of them.
Scouts in position.
You know,
Scouts
after
ready.
20 years of not firing.
Area secured. Yes,
Well,
my
we are
lord.
scouts
Scouts
after
ready.
all.
At your command.
It
Yes,
would
my
be
lord.
strange if they were
We'll
really
move
good
ahead
at killing.
and mark any enemy positions. There is an orc patrol into position for them to pass before we attempt to sneak by. Yes, my lord.
Do I even need to capture these? Yeah, snipers are real good. Welcome,
Area
Abyssalite.
secured. Scouts in position. Scouts advance. Commencing infiltration. At your command. Scouts awaiting orders. Scouts advance. Scouts ready. I sense danger. At your command. Root it out. At your command. I sense danger.
This guy can
We will root
detect
it
in
out.
this.
Gathering intelligence. Scouts awaiting orders.
Apparently.
Scouts here. Scouts ready.
Can you
Scouts
guys
here.
shoot the big
At
guy,
your
please?
command.
Well, I guess we can slowly stab him to death too.
Taking damage.
Numeral is that blue bar under all the units.
Scouts awaiting orders. Scouts in position. Scouts awaiting orders.
I'm known for my
Getting
good
into
stealth
position.
gaming skills.
Gathering intelligence. Scouts in position. Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. Scouts ready. Scouts awaiting orders. At your command. Search commencing. There's our target. A large
Are
orc
they like
nob who
Space
looks like
Marines
he's in
without the
charge of
suit?
this bunch. If we kill him, or severely weaken the orc morale, I sense
Or are
danger.
they just people
We
who
will root it
haven't
out.
been turned into them yet?
Our aim is true.
Riot, you'll have to wait on the spin. If I minimize, the game might crash, so I can't rotate right now, sorry.
At your command.
I'll do it in between missions. They don't have the full augmentations. Makes sense.
The enemy is in our sights.
This man is just letting me shoot him to death, but he doesn't know because I'm invisible.
Good work.
Scouts ready.
The orc knob is dead. We will take it
I
from
sense
here.
danger. We'll root it out. Scouts ready.
Walk
Don't
softly
cancel me, I've done
and carry
nothing
a
wrong.
big gun. Together to
Fear
victory!
denies fire.
What would you have me do?
Don't you see him walking softly and carrying a
Understood.
big gun? Twitter can be a pretty messed up place, yeah.
What would you have me do?
They can
The
even
enemy
try
is in
to
our
cancel
sights.
chats on there.
Scouts awaiting orders.
He who stands with me shall be
Scouts
my
ready.
brother. The Emperor protects.
Initiating attack.
Scouts
protocol
awaiting
23.
orders.
At your command.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby. By my command, attack! On alert,
They
brothers.
wear the same armor
The
as
enemy must
other
be
regions.
nearby.
That makes sense.
Under
They
fire.
probably don't want their recruits to die if possible.
While the enemies of the Emperor
Scouts
still
awaiting
draw
orders.
ground, there
Scouts
can be
here.
no peace.
At your command.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
At your command.
Awaiting orders.
Walk softly and carry a big gun. The Emperor protects.
Scouts
I
ready.
wish I was
This
better at
day
killing
shall be a
buildings.
glorious one for the Imperium. Walk softly and carry a big gun.
But yeah, Twitter is a little scary. Sometimes I'm glad I don't really use it that much.
Faith is our shield.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
Orders received.
Well
Yes, my
done.
lord.
The
Infiltrating
waterworks are
enemy
under our
territory.
control. Shall know.
Faith
Now
is
we
our
must
shield.
start building a base before
For
we
terror.
hunt down the rest of the orcs. For the honor of the chapter.
Area secured.
Let us capture these strategic points and establish a base of operations.
Not falter.
Might as well backtrack and get these two.
Scouts ready. Scouts advance.
Here to serve. I will do as you ask. Lord. Build routine 721 initiated.
Position secure.
Initializing build protocol.
Today the enemy shall know
721.
fear.
Very
Fear
close.
denies faith. For the glory of the Imperium.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium. Follow me into battle. What would you have me do? Well done. Faith and duty. You've proven yourself excellent servants of the Emperor. Now, secure this pass before we press on. By my command, attack!
Yes, my lord. Scouts in position.
Yes, Lord.
The Emperor protects.
Scouts awaiting orders.
I re-record lines.
On alert, brothers.
Like you want
The
me to
enemy
not
must
a
be
game that
nearby.
talks about me instead.
My
That would be
aim shall
cool, but
not
a lot
fall
of work.
softly.
We stand ready.
At your command. Scouts here.
Scout Marines are available.
Attacking.
They can be built from the stronghold.
On patrol.
Scout infiltration research is now available.
I do not deploy this
Scouts
for
here.
kittens.
Scouts advance.
This day shall be a
Heresy
glorious
grows from
one for the
idleness.
Imperium.
I don't think I was supposed to be invisible.
On alert, brothers.
Considering
The
you
enemy
just
must be
mentioned the
nearby.
upgrade that makes them
By my
invisible.
command. Attack! On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Xeno sighted. For the Emperor! Faith is our shield.
Yeah, voice SYNTH stuff is
Maintain
pretty
attack
At
crazy.
your command.
Here to serve.
At this point, you can probably
Build
make
routine
anyone say
721
anything.
initiated. Build routine 721 initiated. Yes, most beneficent one. What
And
is
it's
your
only a
will?
matter of time before you can
Yes, my
tell the
lord.
difference.
Gathering intelligence. Getting into position. Commencing
What is
infiltration.
your will?
Scouts here.
But for now we can make funny characters say silly
Walk
things.
softly and carry a big gun. Follow me into battle. For the glory of the Emperor. Follow my lead.
Yes, Lord.
The enemy is attacking!
Initializing build protocol.
They would never.
Yes, most beneficent one. Initializing build protocol.
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
You would attack a cat. Plug no. You would.
Here to serve.
You wouldn't dare to do such an evil thing.
Initializing build
Frag
protocol.
grenade research is now
With all
available.
due haste.
The all-telling eyes of the skull probes are with us. Find them on our listening posts. This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
What is that
We
plug?
can now upgrade our stronghold to a monastery. We will need more than heavy bolters
Is it
to
a fun
defeat
mode?
these orcs. We must upgrade the stronghold to gain access to the tools we will need to destroy this plague.
We are the Emperor's chosen. Ever vigilant. Moving out. Marine squad deployed. At your
Well,
command.
that's me.
Here to serve.
At your command.
It's really too bad you have to play League of Legends to
At
see
your
it
command.
there.
Faith is our shield.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath,
We
there
are the
can be
Emperor's
no
chosen.
peace.
Heresy grows from idleness. Weapons at ready. It is time. At your command.
I was just making a joke like,
Faith is our shield.
The Emperor protects.
the worst thing about League of Legends is the League of Legends
Attacking
part.
as ordered. We stand ready. Taking heavy fire. None shall stop us.
They keep spawning more orcs for me to put in the meat grinder.
Scouts in position.
We stand ready.
The monastery is complete. Sergeants will inspire your Space Marine squads to greater feats of heroism. Emperor. And rocket launchers will make short work of Orc
How
buildings.
inspiring.
We must upgrade an existing listening post with the fortified position add-on. This upgrade will increase the requisition income and add better defenses to the listening post.
Commencing attack.
I am very poor.
Taking heavy fire.
Area secured.
I think it's easy to have a bad relationship with the game like that. I've never played it though, so I don't really know if it's that bad or not.
The listening post is now earning more requisition, has better armor against enemy attacks, and has a gun emplacement to strike back.
I'm sure you can have fun with it if you're going with the right attitude.
Yes, most beneficent one, as you wish.
Walk softly. Carry a big gun.
Faith is our shield.
Maybe if you just walk softly and carry a big gun, it will get better.
Let the grenades fly! Fear denies faith. Attacking as ordered. Direct us to the enemy.
Let the grenade fly.
We stand ready. The enemy is attacking.
He says it so elegantly when he's just throwing a grenade.
All in! You will stand your ground!
Let the grenades fly!
Will I
We
forward
stand
slash?
ready.
I don't know if
We
I'm
are the
standing my
Emperor's
ground.
chosen. We are the Emperor's chosen. What's your order?
I play Dota 2 regularly. Sorry. I don't ever run into any Peruvians though for some reason.
Yes, my lord. Direct us to the enemy.
I don't play it that much these days.
What's your order? We are the Emperor's chosen.
I used to play at least one game a day, but the game got
None
worse, so
shall
I
stop
stopped.
us. The enemy is attacking. At your command.
Which heroes? My favorite hero is Mix Assassin. But I play a ton.
Yes, my lord. We stand ready.
I'm mostly a support player, but I can probably play like 20 or more of them at a decent level.
At your command.
Welcome, Barry. Darkseer is cool. I can play him, but I'm not that good. Thanks for the follow, Zazanya Sharanaki. Sorry, I can't spin right now since I have to minimize to do it. I'll spin later after I beat this mission.
Taking hits. We stand ready.
In beautiful and clear, I am fighting orcs for the Emperor right now.
At your command.
But thank you.
Ever vigilant. Fear denies faith. What's your order? Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders.
You will stand
What's
your
your order?
ground!
Awaiting orders.
I sound like an
Fear
alien.
denies
I am a
deployed.
cat.
Direct us to the enemy. Let the grenades fly! At your command. Moving out. We stand ready.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be
Yes, my
no
lord.
peace.
The enemy is in our sights.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
Marine squad deployed.
They sure are throwing lots of enemies at me.
Taking damage.
Cats aren't aliens. At least, I didn't come from outer space. I came from somewhere else, I guess. They are the source. They sent a killer can at me.
Awaiting orders. Our main hold. Stay vigilant.
I might need rocket launchers for those.
Let the grenades fly! Let the grenades fly! We are the Emperor's chosen.
Let the grenade fly, please.
Squad morale restored. Awaiting orders. Charge!
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
You're
Attacking
really
as
making me
ordered.
work for it here. Ancient aliens, I told you.
I await your
Maybe you're right then.
instructions. Yes, Lord. I exist
Under
to
fire.
While
serve.
the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
Scouts awaiting orders. Yes, my lord. On patrol.
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
I wonder if it's harder to walk softly if you are carrying a big gun. Sadly, no assault marines quite yet.
My faith is my shield.
At your command.
I can make rocket
Onward
launchers
to
though.
While the
glory.
enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, that building seems to be the source of the infernal
He who
orc
stands
killer
with
cans.
me shall be my
Let us
brother.
destroy it before
Stay
they can
vigilant,
manufacture
brothers.
more.
Faith is our shield.
Praise the Emperor.
Direct us to the enemy. Yes, my lord. Orders received rose from kindness. Orders received, brother.
I hope I can kill it from here.
Heresy
Well, it's a
rose
can
from
that kills.
kindness.
At your command. Commencing infiltration.
Praise the Emperor.
For the glory of the Imperium. The enemy is attacking.
The orcs are
What's your
usually
order?
pretty good at naming things.
Fear our wrath. Moving out. Charge.
A cool name with an alliteration. Numbers 9.
Praise the Emperor.
Weapons at ready. It is time. Cleanse, purge, kill. Engaging the enemy. Cleanse,
Trud.
purge,
So true,
kill.
orc. So true.
Moving out.
You will stand your ground! Fall in! To me, my brothers!
Let the grenades fly! Let the grenades fly!
My faith is my shield.
Let the grenade
The
fly.
Emperor protects.
Stay vigilant, brothers. At your command.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
Oh no,
My
another
faith
can.
is my shield.
What's your order now? Fall back and regroup! At your
Man,
command.
even the missiles
Returning
don't
to
do
battle.
much.
Faith is our shield.
The Emperor
To the rally
protects.
point!
Tough pinky crack.
We are the Emperor's chosen. Commencing attack. Awaiting orders.
It sure takes a while to cut these guys
What's your
down.
order? Yes, my lord.
And this is just on normal difficulty too.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
Engaging the enemy.
Maybe
Yes,
the mod
most
makes things
beneficent
harder on
one.
accident.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
You have a special kill animation thing. Those are cool.
We are the Emperor's chosen. Cleanse, purge,
I think we know what the orcs are up to, they just want to kill.
Awaiting orders.
That's sort of just what they do. In any case, we'll just blow them up.
What's your order? Direct us to the enemy.
We seem to be doing that decently enough.
Initiating attack protocol. Awaiting orders. Taking hits. Heresy grows from idleness.
I think the
Engaging
orcs
the
being
enemy.
alive is pretty valuable for their fighting power.
What's your order?
Since a lot of their strength involves their thinking ability. Otherwise their guns don't really work.
The enemy is attacking.
They also like to multiply.
What's your order?
To me, my brothers!
Let the grenades fly!
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
We will slowly eventually kill all the orcs. Not like that. Well, maybe like that. I'm not really sure how orcs become more orcs. They sort of just have a coded dimension that they appear out of when there's other orcs around.
Heresy grows from
If what I've been told is correct, anyways. So if you let
At
like a
your
few
command.
orcs escape into the jungle, in like a month you could just end up with like 1,000 orcs. Yeah, dear. Mushrooms somehow. Thanks
Praise
for
the
the follow,
Emperor.
Iron
Weapons
Punkosaurus.
at ready. It is time. Taking damage.
Orcs are pretty interesting. In Warhammer 40k it's kind of like everyone is in hell and suffering. Except the orcs. They love everything about this.
Direct us to the enemy.
The entire universe being at war is their absolute favorite thing.
Recruit.
Is there an orc campaign, if I remember right, in the expansion, sorta. But not in the first part I am playing here. Basically the Imperial Guard expansion lets you have two campaigns. One is Elgok plus Imperial Guard, and the other is Orc plus Chaos.
Squad morale restored.
If I recall.
Faces are
Walk
sheathed.
softly and carry a big
Taking
gun.
heavy fire.
In the other two
Attacking
expansions,
as ordered.
you can play as any race. But we are not quite as linear as the story here is.
Cleanse. Purge.
It's more like a
kill.
world map that you do stuff on.
Engaging the enemy.
Rally, squad! You will stand your ground! To me, my brothers!
None shall stop us. We will crush the
Chat,
enemies
if
of
I
the
yelled to me,
Imperium.
my brothers, would you be motivated enough to fight the orcs?
Charge! Fear denies
Yes,
faith.
that's all you need. I'm glad I have your
Cleanse,
support.
purge, kill. Taking heavy fire. Initiating attack protocol 23.
The orcs are usually pretty funny guys.
Orders received. Ever vigilant.
Why do you need a ring?
We will crush the enemies of the Imperium.
I'm pretty sure Space Marines don't get married. You're
That
probably
appears
married
to
to
be the
like
worst of them.
the Imperium
Let
or
us give
something.
thanks to the Emperor for seeing us through this day.
Thanks, Emperor.
Engaging the enemy.
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
Faith is our shield.
Today, the enemy shall
Faith
fear.
is our shield.
Yes, my lord.
Direct us to
In
the
the
enemy.
Emperor, I can thank
Orders
myself,
received. Ever
can't I?
vigilant.
Beware the alien, the mutant, or heretic.
Taking hit.
Is that not allowed?
Stand your ground!
None shall stop us.
You will stand your ground.
Ever vigilant.
Scouts ready.
Faith is our shield.
The homebrew chapter that does get married. Some of those chapters can be real weird.
Heresy grows from
While the
violence.
enemies of the Emperor still
Just
draw
they're like
breath.
a furry one.
Heresy grows from idleness. Fear denies faith.
Yeah, I imagine they don't really feel that stuff.
We stand ready.
You're probably too busy feeling hatred for the enemies of the Emperor.
We stand ready. We stand ready.
That orc is being forced to fight and be revived.
Yes, my lord.
Yeah,
While the
that's
enemies of
like
the Emperor
Heaven, I
still
think.
draw breath, there can be no peace.
At your command.
Thanks for the follow, Ripton.
Engaging the enemy.
This mission took so long just because we had to shoot 1,000 orcs. This must be what it's like to fight orcs for real. Like, look at all these corpses.
For the glory of the Imperium.
I think the mod accidentally makes them spawn too many units or something. That or it's just harder than I remember.
What's your order?
It will probably get better once I get more unit types.
We will crush the enemies of the Imperium.
Some vehicles and stuff would go far. Oh, he went straight into the Eye of Terror. What a guy.
I must speak with the captain.
He is giving the Emperor his praise. Leave him this moment.
Yes, brother librarian. We completed our sweep of the area and can find no more orcs.
Indeed. Tell your squad to move ahead and clear the company's path.
Yes, brother librarian.
Hello, Satan.
I will suffer no trespass.
I see you've just waltzed on up. Mission success. I'll let him yap to
The
you
Orc
while I
invasion
take
is
a
far
short
more
break.
serious than we originally imagined. The Imperial Navy, with the help of the Blood Raven's battle barge, the Litany of Fury, has regained tenuous control of the space around the planet. However, the number of Orc troops and supplies that have reached planetside far exceeds our original estimates. The Orc menace has spread throughout the low-population areas of the planet. Civilians are fleeing en masse to the cities, where they hope the higher concentration of Imperial Guard can protect them. Due to our recent actions, we were able to destroy several Orc forward encampments and kill many of their leaders. So we can expect at least a brief respite from further Orc attacks in this area. The Blood Ravens have returned to the capital city of Magna Bonum to prepare the defenses during this downtime.
I am back. Sorry that took a little longer than I expected. Did you enjoy your time with that guy? And yeah, this was my intro to Warhammer as well.
Brother Mateel, second squad is to man those
That and I
buildings
had a
opposite
friend
the
who
market
told me
streets.
random
Go!
Warhammer stuff all the time.
Brother Tantheus, take Ninth Squad and shore up our defenses along our southern flank. We need those gun emplacements operational.
You miss him? Don't worry,
That
he'll
is
talk
correct,
to you
Brother
again.
Corrales. Begin executing Protocol 18. We will silence that orc artillery.
My lord, I have taken the liberty of stationing my Imperial Guard around the key facilities, including the spaceport and power plant.
Your initiative is admirable, Colonel. But I need you to pull your men back to this location where they can concentrate their defense.
But if we abandon the spaceport...
We cannot hold the spaceport, Colonel. We have to maximize our defense in one location to assure victory. Do not mistake the Orcs' simple manner for stupidity. They are far more cunning than they may seem. Now go.
I'm not that popular in Just a Cat.
Yes, my lord. I do not agree with this course of action. Why are we sitting back waiting for the Orcs to strike? We should attack! Surely it is better than doing nothing.
You would have us meet the Orcs on open ground? That would be madness. It is written in the Codex Astartes that this situation calls for a defensive action.
Of course. You are right. Perhaps
The
patience
librarian
is
is
the
so
better virtue
angry all the
here.
time.
Brothers, the Orcs have overrun the city.
Like,
This
just get
transgression
good,
shall
man.
not stand. We will fight until the last Orc is dead. Heavy bolter
Yes,
turrets
most
have been made
beneficent
available
one.
to us. Be sure to
Initializing
place their
build
defensive
protocol.
power
Yes, my
wisely.
lord.
Landmines
At
are
your
now
command.
available for
We're here.
placement in our enemy's
Enemy is
paths.
attacking.
The Orcs maintain an iron grip on the city's
We're here.
strategic points.
We're here.
We must
We'll
break
get
their
through
hold
this, I
and
know it.
deny the
Yes,
Orcs
my
their
lord.
supplies.
Marine squad deployed.
Seems like a mission where I gotta do a lot. Oh, I forgot to spin, didn't I? Well, let's give minimizing a try, shall we? Any hat redeems. There. Well, it didn't crash.
Reporting, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, my lord. The area is secure.
Okay,
Reporting,
actual
sir.
civilians.
Onward to glory. Yes, my lord. We stand ready. Reporting, sir.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Direct us to the enemy.
Scouts here. On patrol. Infiltrating enemy territory.
Faith is our shield. Orders received.
Yes, Lord.
Tagging heads. We're here. What's your order?
They do love to yap.
Heresy grows from idleness.
Don't they know heresy grows from
Reporting,
idleness?
sir.
What is your will? What is your will?
Position secure.
Here to serve.
Yes, my lord. Search commencing.
What is my objective again? Is this a full-on defense? Guess I have to just kill everything. What's with the
Here to
civilians
serve.
then? Are they just here for fun?
Yes, my lord.
Initializing build protocol. Build routine 721 initiated.
We do love our build protocol 7192.
Yes, most beneficent one. Here to serve.
Need more power.
Here to serve. With all due haste, I will do as you
Position
ask.
secure.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
Turrets can now be upgraded to missile turrets. These will be able to hold against almost any vehicle threat well.
You promise. Food
Scouts
is
here.
important. I encourage you to
Getting
eat
into
it.
position. Scouts advance.
We stand ready. We are the Emperor's chosen. Heresy grows from idleness.
The Emperor protects. Blast and damnation. A sacred machine
enemy
cult
is
has misfired
Scouts
and
in
landed
position.
somewhere within the city.
Gathering
We must
intelligence.
recover the structure and any survivors. The blasted orcs have built their infernal structures within the city walls. Destroying these structures is vital if we are to regain control over the city.
Welcome, Gravity, and thanks for the remember. A whole year? That's crazy. Congratulations
Here to
and thank
serve.
you for the support.
I will do as you ask.
Direct us to the enemy.
The Emperor protects.
We stand ready.
In
Orders
just fighting
received,
some angry
brother.
aliens and stuff.
Stay vigilant, brothers. Taking damage.
Interesting use of a truck.
The enemy is attacking.
Wow, tactics.
Walk softly. Carry a big gun.
Smarter than I'd imagine most orcs are.
The orcs are pushing up the middle.
There is no
The
such
orcs are
thing as
ruining
innocence.
my life, sir.
Only degrees of guilt.
Awaiting orders.
Yes, Lord. I will do as you ask.
Guess I need more defenses.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
Marine squad deployed.
I await your instructions. Initializing build protocol. As you wish.
Under fire.
Surely
We're
we
here.
can solve this with
Reporting
warlike
service.
means.
I know it.
Fear not the Psyker. Fear not the Psyker.
Yes, my lord. Marine squad deployed.
Today, the enemy shall know fear.
Initiating attack protocol 23. Yes, my lord.
23.
Yes,
Wow.
my lord.
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
Marine squad deployed.
Missile turrets aren't good for infantry, but I'm mostly worried about vehicles.
Here to serve.
The grenade launchers can handle the infantry, I think.
We stand ready. Awaiting orders. Marine squad deployed. Maintain attack formation. For the glory as your command. Taking hits.
The Emperor protects.
Fear denies faith. We stand ready.
How are these civilians dodging all these orcs?
Ever vigilant. Marine squad deployed.
Faith and
Maybe
duty.
the orcs don't care enough to kill them.
My aim shall not falter.
Reporting, sir.
We are the Emperor's
On
chosen.
alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Onward to glory! Marine squad deployed. Faith is our shield.
The enemy must be nearby, he says, shooting the enemy.
Today, the enemy shall know fear.
Stay vigilant, brothers. We are the Emperor's chosen.
Fall in! To me, my brothers! To me, my brothers!
Awaiting orders. Faith is our shield. Taking damage. Charge.
Scouts awaiting orders.
Maybe I should get more snipers out there.
I shall obey.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium. He who stands with me shall
Awaiting
be my
orders.
brother.
Initiating attack protocol
Walk
23.
softly and carry a big gun.
Faith is our shield.
Brothers, quickly! Those Imperial tanks are damaged and are about to be
Orders received.
overwhelmed by the orcs. We must ensure that at least half of the group make it back to the fortress safely.
At your command.
I mean, they seem
None.
fine
We are
to
the
me.
Emperor's chosen.
Weak, they don't even need my help.
Taking damage. Commencing attack.
Scouts here.
Taking hits.
The Emperor protects. Following orders. Following orders. Yes, my lord. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
they did not really
We're
need
here.
help at all.
We're here.
They just drove on home.
And carry a
At your command.
Once repaired, these tanks will serve us well in our fight against the orcs. But for now, let their spirits rest.
They have
Yes,
like
my
full
lord.
health.
Maintain attack formation. Awaiting orders.
I want them to help me now.
Praise the Emperor.
Yeah, sometimes a lot of Imperial Guard stuff is very World War I coded.
Fall in! You will stand your
ground!
Charge! Fear denies faith. Onward to glory! Weapons at ready. Returning to battle. The enemy is attacking to glory! Awaiting orders.
The orcs are advancing on the left
thing is
flank.
weird.
We stand ready.
So basically the humans had this big eye war at some point. So I was evil.
This day shall be a glorious
But now they
one
have
for the
machine
Imperium.
spirits.
Stay vigilant, brothers. What's your order?
Which the
Understood.
crazy guys on Mars worship.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Yeah, dear. Also bad at replicating tech. They don't really know how to do stuff anymore.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw
What's your
breath,
order?
there can be no
We
peace.
are the Emperor's
Walk
chosen.
softly and carry a
We
big
are the
gun.
Emperor's chosen.
Burn, wretched Xenos! That's the last of their sorry
Thanks,
strangers
Dr.
to be
Colin.
found within these walls.
Heresy grows from idleness.
Did I win?
We will crush the enemies of the Imperium. Charge at your command.
He said they have no more structures, but they seem to still.
At your command. Commencing attack. What is your order?
But yeah, they had that problem where people sort of forgot how to do stuff because they had a whole Dark Age thing happen. I think that's why Anelius.
Initiating attack
I'm not really
protocol
that good of a
23.
Warhammer Lord
Faith
head.
is our shield. Commencing attack.
Lore.
Taking damage.
I just know bits and pieces
What's
because
your
I
order?
had a friend who read the books and told me stuff.
Attacking as ordered.
What would you have?
Faith is our shield. For the glory of the Imperium. Taking damage.
Remind me to get that later, Winder.
The Emperor protects.
Secure those strategic points and get reinforcements
Yes,
to
my
those
lord.
barricades.
Scouts here.
The orcs
Getting
will
into
be here
position.
soon.
My lord, the
Reporting,
orbital relay
sir.
was hit in the initial bombardment and is offline. Our servitors are
We are
repairing
the
it,
Emperor's
but they must be
chosen.
protected.
Without that facility, we cannot direct orbital bombardment with the
What's your
precision
order?
we require.
We are the Emperor's
Fear not.
chosen.
That structure will stand.
Commencing attack.
My faith is my shield. My aim shall not falter.
At your command.
I feel like if anything can stop the Tyrannids, it might be worth the danger.
Direct us to the enemy. What's your order? Faith is our shield.
Those guys are kind of a big problem.
At your command. Under fire.
Position secure.
With their whole
We
planet
stand
eating
ready.
them all.
Moving out. Moving out. At your command.
Yes, most beneficent one. With all due haste. Initializing build protocol. As you wish.
Objective achieved.
Yeah, the Necrons aren't even made of
Walk
meat.
softly.
We stand
Carry
ready.
a big gun.
Orders received. Position secure.
Probably helps a lot with fighting them.
I await your instructions. I shall obey. As you wish. I exist to serve.
Emperor be
Initializing
praised.
build protocol.
The machine cult is still intact. We must get a servitor to finish its construction immediately.
Position secure.
Excellent. We've managed to secure the strategic points. All that
Okay,
remains is to
Dreadnought.
hold on to them until the orcs are expunged from the city.
Heresy grows from idleness.
Well, this is going pretty well.
The orcs are pushing up the middle.
Kind of funny that the tyrannids and demons can just company exist like that. Company.
Faith is eternal.
Yes, my lord.
Silly
Yes,
boys.
Lord. Initializing build
Squad,
My
protocol.
faith is my shield. Faith and duty.
Awaiting orders. Our faithful onward to glory. What is your order?
There's a lot of interesting things in Warhammer.
Here
There's
to
just
serve.
so much lore and so much going on. It kind of feels like there will be something for everyone. Meow. There is your meow. Why do you want me to say pineapple?
The revered dreadnoughts are standing by. Build them at the machine cult.
This Skaven are mostly in Warhammer Fantasy, right?
Under fire. Taking hits.
Kind of interesting that there's no
Taking
rat
damage.
aliens. Inakoni was the one I said weird.
I have a warning.
They tried to sneak attack enemy base again. But this time, there's just like 7
I am
tanks
ready
here.
to serve. Again, I will crush those who stand
Yes,
before
Lord.
me.
Build routine 721 initiated.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
None shall stop us. We are the Emperor's chosen.
Reporting, sir. Following orders.
At your command. Lining up our targets.
Guess we have to go out there and kill everything.
The Emperor protects.
Gotta do everything
here.
myself,
Taking hits.
it seems.
Even in death, I still serve. Die! Die!
Awaiting orders.
At least we have dreadnoughts now. That will surely help a lot, Maya.
Faith is eternal.
The orbital
For the
relay is
Emperor.
operational.
Orders received.
Let us call in an orbital bombardment.
Orders received.
We will crush
Yes,
this
my
orc
lord.
vermin. Call the wrath of the heavens down upon them.
Yes, Lord? I will do as you ask.
Faith is eternal.
Faith is our shield.
You want me to eat them?
Commencing enemy is attacking.
I don't think orcs would be very
It is
tasty.
better to die for the Emperor
We are
than
the
live for
Emperor's
yourself.
chosen. Yes, my lord. Is attacking. The enemy is attacking. Yes, my lord.
The blush emerald is a powerful weapon.
We stand ready.
The Emperor protects.
The Emperor protects.
I await your instructions. I will do as you ask.
Perhaps too powerful.
Faith is our shield.
Well, I guess it should, but since it costs bits.
We stand ready. Commencing attack. The enemy is attacking.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Onward to glory.
So
Onward
true.
to glory.
He
Taking
who
heavy
stands
fire.
with me shall be my brother. By my command, attack!
We are the
It's
Emperor's
important to
chosen.
note that everyone in 40,000 is basically insane.
Awaiting orders.
Yeah, apparently as long as you've done it once you get it forever.
Even in death, I
As
still
long
serve.
as I didn't change it or get banned, I guess.
Awaiting orders.
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
Hopefully I won't get banned.
The enemy is attacking.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for
Taking
yourself.
damage. Faith is our shield. Initiating attack protocol 23.
It's kind of neat. Yeah, I like that they work that way.
We
I'm
stand
not sure
ready.
how I feel in
last,
general
back
about
to
bit
war.
emotes, but at least
Moving
we're
out.
kind enough to do that.
Fear denies faith. For the glory of the Imperium.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Direct us to the enemy. For the glory of the Imperium. Ever vigilant. Commencing attack.
These orcs are barely cutting up the fight now.
Taking heavy fire.
The power of shooting 30 missiles at your enemies.
Fear denies faith.
Well done, brothers. We've pushed the orcs beyond the walls. The city is ours once again.
This is our city now.
Knock it off, all of yous. We's moving out. We's not gonna stay and fight. I's the biggest orc here, which means I's the leader of yous lousy bunch of gits. We've been waiting and waiting to fight these Marine boys, and we's gonna stomp them back good. To do that, we need the strength of all the boys, not a small, weak mob of runts like yous boys. Use your skull for something besides thumping.
I'll get the hat after the cutscene.
And we were made for fighting and winning. So thing, you're the boss. Who's gonna go get Big Boss Orc among us? He got something special planned for these humies.
Orc among us. Orc among us. When or do I have to put this on the screen? What even is this guy? He scares me.
The defense of the city of Magna Bonum was a success. The orcs caught us off our guard, but not unprepared. I will not underestimate these aliens again. It is clear now that their primary push was towards the capital city, and they have moved in to attack with a speed I have rarely seen a military force capable of achieving. I have read reports of orc clans who focus on fast strikes, but I did not realize they could be so coordinated. It is as if something is driving the orcs here, some unknown desire or instinct. The Imperial Guard regiments watching over the city are decimated and will not be resupplied for at least 24 hours. The orcs will renew their attacks far sooner. Our scouts are reporting a force massing 50 kilometers from the city that dwarfs the group that attacked Magna Bonum. And reports from civilians speak of a mighty orc who leads them. Bigger and more cunning than the rest. If the capital city falls, this planet will not be far behind. I cannot allow this to occur.
Okay, let's not allow it then. I think we get assault marines on this mission. That will be very handy. I do not W and that sort of chin. P.
Everything is ready, boss. Them Humies is in for a good stomping. This is gonna be the best fight of their miserable lives.
Just make sure it's the last fight of
No,
their
Liza.
lives.
I don't take orders from you, Humie.
We've held up our side of the bargain, have we not? You wanted a new planet to wage war on, and we have given it to you. You wanted to face the Imperium's greatest warriors, the Space Marines. They are here. We've even provided you with weapons and Imperial tanks to use on the battlefield. And all we ask in return is that you keep the Imperials distracted from our operations.
Yeah, I was going to
here.
say he does have that
You've
sort of
kept
voice.
your word, but that still don't mean you can order the orcs around.
My apologies. We've delivered the last of the weaponry. They're in the hands of your servants. We'll take our leave now. I respectfully request that you keep the Marines busy for as
The
long
voice acting is quite good,
as
really.
you can.
We'll keep them more than busy. We'll keep them dead.
The thought of kowtowing to these creatures disgusts me. The orcs are a tool, nothing more. And quite an effective one, I might add. Perhaps. But I dislike providing such unpredictable aliens with our own weaponry. Lord Bale. Orcs are not unpredictable. Quite the contrary. You can rely on them to turn against you. But they will honor our agreement as long as we provide them with enemies to satiate their battle lust. If we intimidated them into doing our bidding, showed them our strength...
I don't think I can do that voice, it seems hard.
Take pause before betraying us. You cannot intimidate something that knows no fear. Trouble yourself no longer with the orcs. We will have what we came for and be gone before they finish with the Imperials and turn on us.
Why is we talking with them Humies instead of fighting with them? Them smelly Chaos boys is weak. Not nearly enough of a challenge for the boys.
Chaos confirmed as
If
smelly.
they were strong like orcs, they wouldn't need us to fight for them. We'll take their guns and their help, and when we're done chopping up all the Humies, we'll come back here and chop them up as well.
Orbital imagery shows a heavy concentration of orcs in the area. We must
You
secure a
guys stood
location
right
and
in the way of
establish
that.
a base before destroying the war boss and his clan. Combine the holy fire of the whirlwinds with the jump packs of our assault marines. Cleanse this area.
Oh cool, we get artillery too.
Nice faith.
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
What is your order? To the skies. Under fire.
Well, in you go.
Whirlwind artillery tank here. His wrath falls from the heavens.
At your command. We are the Emperor's chosen.
Do they never take off the armor?
Yes, my lord.
I guess Chaos are pretty insane, so maybe they don't. They can.
Faith is our shield.
I don't turn to chaos if I don't rush my shields.
Activating jump pad. Direct us to the enemy.
I'm just going to wait for the artillery to take care of it.
At your command.
However slow that may be.
What is your order?
That's what the chaos numbers would say. I can't be corrupted to chaos, I am a cat.
What is your order?
I already have everything I want. Well, not really, but I don't think the demon is going to make a deal with me for life.
To the skies.
Close enough.
The enemy is attacking. What is your order?
Do not call me stinky.
Foes behind us. What is your order?
This is rough. So many
To the
words.
skies. Fear denies faith.
Guess they really want me to make use of the artillery here.
Our scouts
What
report the
kind of
war
deal,
boss is in the
Central?
vicinity of this location. It seems a second orc clan has gathered between us. They are heavily defended on this plateau.
brothers.
They
The enemy
must
must
be
be
eliminated
nearby.
to clear a path to the
With
war
all due
boss.
haste.
The Emperor protects.
Ever vigilant.
Yes, most beneficent one, here to serve.
Praise the Emperor.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well.
Ever vigilant. The enemy is attacking.
I get to share.
My faith is my shield.
What if I just took all the snacks?
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
He
Rats
who stands
stopping
with
me.
me shall be my brother.
Direct us to the enemy.
Yes, Lord, I await your instructions.
What would you have me do?
Knowledge is power.
Beware the
What is your
man,
will?
the mutant, the heretic.
Yes,
That
Lord.
friendship.
Build routine 721 initiated. What is your will?
Captured. What is your order? Understood. We are the Emperor's chosen.
Yes, most beneficent one, I will do as you ask.
Captured.
Doesn't seem like much of a friendship if all I do
Assault
is take
marines
your
are now
stuff and
available
give you
to us.
nothing.
They can be built from the chapel barracks. Melter bomb research is now available.
I await your instructions. Yes, most beneficent one, I shall obey.
What's your order?
Initializing build protocol.
The cat of the deal. I see.
Here to serve. Yes, most beneficent one.
We are
On
the
alert,
Emperor's
brothers.
chosen.
The enemy must be nearby. Praise the Emperor.
Can I have the artillery back?
Yes, most beneficent one.
It was kind of
Yes,
useful.
Lord.
This
Orders
day
received.
shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
It's kind of mean to take it away from me.
Yes,
Under
most
fire.
beneficent one. Yes, Lord. I shall obey.
Today, the enemy shall know fear. Follow me into battle.
No ambushing allowed.
At your command.
I await your instructions.
You're really sneaky in this campaign.
Yes, most beneficent
Much
one.
more than I remember.
The machine cult is
Yes,
ready to be
Lord.
requisitioned. Build it to gain access to vehicles.
With all due haste.
I do love vehicles.
Position secure. Get
Yes,
from
what
above.
is your will? With all due haste, most beneficent one.
Faith is our shield.
Here to serve.
I'm really lacking on resources.
I shall obey.
The real struggle to
stand
get
ready.
started sometimes.
Cleanse, purge,
Knowledge is
kill.
power. Hide it well.
What is your order? Moving out. Ever
Problem solved
vigilant.
with time though.
Orders received, brother. Taking hits. Onward to glory. Engaging the enemy. We are the Emperor's chosen. At your command.
To me, my brothers!
Would not want to be on the receiving end of that.
Faith is our shield.
Of like 16 chainsaw wielding armored people dropping in from the sky.
Praise the Emperor.
Yes, most beneficent one.
What would you have me do?
Onward to glory.
You are not kittens.
Yes, most beneficent one.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
Fear not the sight.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
Why do you want to be kittens so bad?
Yes, Lord.
What would you have me
The area is secure. At your command.
Yes, Lord.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Fear denies faith.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby. Follow me into battle.
This mission has a lot less enemies so
We
far.
are the Emperor's chosen.
It's kind of nice.
Yes, most beneficent one. Initializing build protocol.
For the Emperor.
My faith is my shield.
There is no such thing as innocence, only degrees of guilt.
No such thing.
Yes, most beneficent one. With all due haste. Yes, most
Taking heavy
beneficent
fire.
one.
Walk softly and carry a big gun. On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Ever vigilant.
Whirlwinds and their
That
long-range
is
artillery
the
are
different
being
style
made
of
available.
RTS.
Build them from the machine cult.
Still fun though.
Today the enemy shall know fear. Incoming!
Subtlety is certainly not an Orc trait. We will need to find an alternate route.
We need to take out the Orc artillery. Research melter bombs at the chapel barracks. Excellent. Melter bomb research is complete. Assault Marines can now use
I
their
have
melter
no
bomb
idea why
ability
they
to
screamed
destroy
I was
those
not
Orc
looking.
artillery
Stand
tanks.
your ground!
Praise the Emperor.
Under fire!
There is no such thing as innocence.
At your command. At your command.
Initiate
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium. While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath,
What's your order?
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
Taking damage.
I have
The
awoken.
villain can't be so strong.
praise the Emperor. Beware.
Unbroken.
Have it.
They just won't die.
Heresy grows from idleness.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
I
Cleanse,
await your
purge, kill.
instructions.
At last, back to war. I have awoken. It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Seems like I can't get into vehicle stuff here.
I am the instrument of his will.
Just like a normal gun. I tried the melter bombs, but it just cloned them anyways.
I await your instructions. Initializing build
Taking
protocol.
heavy fire.
Command me.
Wow, they aren't even tickling this guy.
We are the Emperor's chosen. Weapons
There
at
is
ready.
no such
It
thing
is
as
time.
innocence. Only degrees of guilt.
Praise the Emperor.
Yes, my lord.
I await your instructions. I exist to serve.
Faith is eternal.
Sure is taking him a while to kill them
Back to
too.
war.
Yes, Lord?
I only get one whirlwind.
Walk
Tragic.
softly and carry a big gun.
Here to serve.
I am the instrument of his will.
Yes, Lord? Initializing
Whirlwind
build
artillery tank
protocol.
deployed.
They
Under
blew up my
fire.
thing here.
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
We are the Emperor's chosen. Weapons at ready. It is time.
What would you have me do? For the honor of the chapter.
Direct us to the enemy. Destroy the armor. Stand ready. Destroy the armor.
I have awoken.
Faith is
Well, it works really good on buildings.
fall back and never vigilant. Orders received.
I am ready to serve. Again.
Praise the Emperor.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well.
This day shall be a glorious
Direct
one
us
for
to
the
the
Imperium.
It is better to die for the Emperor than
Lord.
live for yourself.
Walk softly. Carry a
We
big
stand
gun.
ready. Direct us to the enemy. The enemy is attacking.
Assault marines are a little janky.
Be
Seems sometimes they just feel like shooting instead of slicing.
Onward to glory!
Knowledge is power. Guide it well.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be...
I am ready to serve again. Command me.
Today, the enemy shall know
An
fear.
open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded. I stand ready.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Driving cat chief. I'll get it after this mission. Actually, maybe it'll be okay. The minimizing thing might not be bad now. Cat.
Faith is our shield. What's your order?
My knowledge is at your disposal.
Taking damage.
I have no idea which stance they are
Knowledge is
in.
power.
On alert,
Guide it
brothers.
well.
The enemy must be nearby.
Whirlwind here.
Yes, Lord?
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
At your command.
Hope is the first step on the road to
Faith
disappointment.
is eternal.
Yes, most
We will
beneficent
establish a
one.
forward base at this location to facilitate ready access to
exist to
Space
serve.
Marines.
I
We will need
exist to
many to
serve.
ensure the war boss is dead and buried.
As you wish. As you
Thermoplasma
wish.
generators are available. They will provide us greater access to
I
power.
have awoken.
Build
I have to
routine
make a
721
Sicilian stronghold.
initiated.
Wow, it's so expensive. Nia. There is your Nia.
I exist to
Ever
serve.
vigilant.
I await your instructions.
Heresy
I
grows from
am ready to
idleness.
serve again. I am the instrument of his will.
Taking damage.
Faith is eternal. Command me.
Moving out. Cleanse. Purge. Kill.
Meow.
Here to
There is your
serve.
meow.
Here to serve. I will do as you ask.
Defending objective. Heresy grows from
I am ready
idleness.
to serve again. At last, back to war. Command me.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
Where am I even going next? I have no idea how to get there.
Direct us to the enemy.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Whirlwind
If
artillery
you fall
tank here.
asleep, you want me to Naya.
They will never see it coming.
I'll Naya even if you
Here
don't
to
fall
serve.
asleep.
Yes, most beneficent one. I will do as you ask. Yes, Lord. Build routine 721
Heresy
initiated.
grows from idleness. Direct us to the enemy.
I've never been to any Disney location.
Whirlwind artillery tank here. Preparing whirlwind missile battery to fire.
I wonder how good they really are.
Death from above.
I await your instructions. Initializing build protocol.
I'm not missing out. I see.
Death from above.
Find another path.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Can I just walk through the water? Oh, it's very red. I haven't seen any hotel
Death
By my
reviews.
command, attack!
I have awoken.
Under fire.
Not even the water can stop me.
We are the Emperor's chosen. Awaiting orders.
Faith is eternal. Burn, I am the instrument of his will.
At your command. Destroy the armor. Destroy the armor.
I have awoken.
Okay, that works a bit better.
Faith is eternal. I am ready to serve again.
By my command, attack!
Heresy grows from idleness. What is your order?
Well, we found another path.
None shall stop us. Yes, my lord. We will crush the enemies of the Imperium.
Look at that monstrosity. I have heard legends of
haste.
such beasts, but I've never seen one.
We are the
Men,
Emperor's
concentrate your
chosen.
fire. We must take this creature down.
The squid death.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Yes, my lord.
I am ready to serve again.
Defending objective.
Come here, creature.
We
And
stand
die.
ready. Cleanse,
I
purge,
am ready to
kill.
serve again.
Beware the alien.
This might be a tough one.
Rally squad!
We are the Emperor's chosen. Yes, my lord. For the Emperor. We are the Emperor's chosen.
Even in death I still serve.
Stop running.
Praise
I
the
think he's a
Emperor.
bit larger than what I was, I'm being honest.
Back to war. Command me.
Okay, the war
I
boss.
still serve.
We are
Keep
the
it
Emperor's chosen. Awaiting orders. Orders received. Your command.
There is no such thing as innocence, only to please.
This day shall be a glorious one.
I am ready to serve again.
Do we even need to kill the squid death if we kill him?
I have awoken.
I don't want Disney to execute him.
Fate is eternal.
The drifters will probably not be going there.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Whirlwind here.
Burn, heretic.
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
At last, back to war.
Ever vigilant. Yes, my lord.
I have awoken.
This guy had so much health.
Under fire.
We got him.
Faith is our shield.
I am the instrument of
Do
his
we
will.
win?
Direct us.
Command me.
We are the Emperor's chosen. Destroy the armor. Yes, my lord.
At last, back to war.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
Command me.
Destroy the armor.
I have awoken.
So much health on this guy.
Heresy grows like this.
He does not end the fight attack.
It is time. Cleanse. Yes, my lord.
The Emperor
Ever
protects.
vigilant.
You will stand your ground!
Fear denies faith. Engaging the enemy.
So much health.
And he hits.
Fear not the Psyker.
We stand ready. We stand ready.
At last, back to war.
Yes, my lord. Target that vehicle.
While the enemies of the Emperor still
Yes,
draw
my lord. Ready point. Ever vigilant. Ready point. Orders received, brother. Regrouping. Heresy
I'm going to be
grows
fighting him forever.
Fear denies
I am
faith.
ready to
Returning to
serve.
battle.
Again,
Squad broken.
I have awoken. Command me.
Ever vigilant.
It's dead finally.
Fear denies faith. Yes, my lord. Direct
I
us.
am the instrument of his will.
Direct us to the enemy. Regrouping. Fall back and regroup.
Still more orcs to kill though.
Awaiting orders. Returning to battle.
It never ends with these guys.
Death I still serve.
Attack heresy. Squad broken. Mindless. Understood. Squad broken. Maintain attack formation. Faith is our main holds us. Faith is our shield. Faith is our shield.
Even in death I still serve.
Regrouping. Activating jump pack.
Let's kill this gang.
Ever vigilant. Target their vehicles. Target their vehicles. Awaiting attack formation.
Rally squad!
Regroup. Target their vehicles. Direct us to the enemy.
Rally
They just have so many of these things.
At your command.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
We are the Emperor's chosen. Destroy the armor. Moving out. Fear our wrath. At your command. We stand ready.
Well, that's the artillery taken care of.
Faith is our shield. We stand ready. Initiating attack protocol 23. Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. Under fire. Faith is our shield. Awaiting orders.
I have awoken.
Do not produce any more mechs, please.
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
We stand ready. Yes, my lord. Ever vigilant. Fear Fear denies faith.
Guess I have
For
to
the
destroy
glory of the
everything
Imperial
again.
heresy grows from idleness. Ever vigilant.
It never ends. Maybe regular Marines would be better.
Target their vehicle. On the glory of
This
the
day
Imperial.
shall be a glorious one for the Imperial.
I am ready to serve. Again.
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
Marine squad deployed.
I have to destroy his whole
What's
base.
your order? What's your order?
They really give me a lot of work to do.
Awaiting orders.
But I feel it welcome.
It's the first step on
I am the instrument of
Marine
his will.
squad deployed. Direct us to the enemy.
All in!
We are the Emperor's chosen.
venerate the immortal sufferer.
Carry a big gun.
At last, back to war.
Whirlwind here.
I
Even in
command in the
death
name
I
of the
still
Emperor.
serve.
Marine squad deployed.
Knowledge is power.
We stand ready. Awaiting orders. Taking damage. Faith is our shield.
I might have to
What would
back off
you
for
have
a
me
second.
do?
All my units died.
Agreed.
My powers are yours to command.
At your command. Marine squad deployed.
I
For the
have
Emperor. Faith is our
They
shield.
aren't letting me destroy them. How crazy.
There is no such thing as
Praise the
innocence,
Emperor.
only degrees of guilt.
Ever vigilant. Faith is our shield. Marine squad deployed. We stand ready.
Even in death I still serve. I have awoken.
Faith is our shield.
Even in death I still serve. I will purge the unclean. For the Emperor, your end is at hand.
At your
Teaching
command.
away.
Under
Good to
the
know.
glory of the Imperial. Marine squad deployed. What's your order? Fear our wrath. Awaiting orders. Direct
I
us to the
have
enemy.
awoken.
None shall stop us. Yes, my lord.
I am ready to serve. Again.
Yes, my lord. Attacking as ordered.
Seems like they don't like me
Marine
attack
squad
moving them
deployed.
so much.
Direct us to the enemy. At your command. Awaiting orders.
To me, my
Heresy grows
There
from
is no
idleness.
such thing as innocence.
I have awoken.
Heresy grows from idleness. Heresy grows from idleness. Heresy grows from idleness.
They just keep spawning more orcs.
Even in death I still
Fear
serve.
denies faith.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
Wow, they died.
What's your order? Awaiting orders.
Faith is eternal.
Whirlwind artillery tank
We are
here.
the Emperor's chosen. Fear denies faith.
Venerate the immortal emperor. We shall stand shoulder to shoulder, my
On alert,
brothers.
brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
At your command.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Faith is our shield. Maintain attack formation. What's your order?
Wow, they have too many
I
bases.
am the instrument of his
At
will.
your command. We stand ready.
Crazy
Engaging
stuff.
the enemy. Fear denies faith.
Even in death I still serve.
We stand ready.
Fear not the sight.
Well, I'm chipping away at them.
The first step on the road to disappointment.
The Ember's blush is too powerful. But also I don't have the emote slots.
Taking damage.
My knowledge is a good.
So for now it's a bit emote.
Even in death I still serve.
People are using it
Praise
for
the
people
Emperor.
you're very correct. If I get more slots, I may
On
change
alert,
it to a
brothers.
regular one though.
The enemy must be nearby.
Murder cat? Where?
Maintain attack formation. Engaging the
Even in
enemy.
death I still serve. It is better
am
to
Lord.
die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Commencing attack. Yes, my lord.
You're literally making me kill everything out here.
As you command.
Faith is eternal. Burn, heretic!
Spin. There.
What's your order? Fate is our shield.
I am the instrument of his
Direct
will.
us to the enemy.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
There is no such thing as innocence.
Taking
Only
heavy fire.
degrees of guilt.
Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic.
You think
None
if they
shall
wanted me
stop
to
us.
kill all this stuff, they'd give me
Even in
like
death I still serve. Faith is
the
eternal.
tank or so nothing. Instead I have to shoot it to death.
Preparing whirlwind missile battery to fire.
Faith is our shield. Heresy grows from idleness.
I guess the ogres are basically cannons
I am
anyways.
the instrument of his will.
Initiating attack protocol 23.
We did it.
Brother Tantheus.
Burned beyond recovery of his gene seed, along with Brother Michaelis. Nothing was left of them save for ash. They burned from the inside out.
Anything else to report?
The Orc warboss has been destroyed, but we saw a dropship leave the area. Captain, she bore the 8-pointed star.
The mark of the ruinous powers of chaos.
The forces of chaos? Here? Now?
Tartarus has endured several Black Crusades led by the terrible Chaos Champions.
You'll have to wait on that hat a
However,
second.
it seems too convenient that orcs and these heretics are here at the same time. But I trust the eyes of our scouts. Isidore, do you sense anything?
No, I have sensed nothing. But if the nature of Brother Tantheus's demise is any indication, then they would have a sorcerer with them who would be capable of masking their presence, especially with all the background static caused by the orcs.
Ah, our honored guest has arrived.
Who is it?
Inquisitor Mordecai Toth, protector of the Emperor's divine word and will.
Is he here to take command?
An Inquisitor may have near unlimited power. Yes, he can commission the service of any Imperial citizen, from peasant to planetary governor, but
I shall not cede command of my Space Marines to him. Inquisitor or not.
Then why is he here? Does he suspect one of us of heresy?
He is an Inquisitor. They suspect everyone of heresy. If chaos taints this world, then that explains his presence. We must share with him what we discovered. Inquisitor Toth, welcome to Tartarus.
Thank you, Captain. But we have little time for courtesies. You and your men must leave Tartarus. Now.
Oh, guess we just gotta leave. I think this might be a
orcs have
good
been
stopping
repelled.
point for now. We can chat a little. We'll listen to that next time. Help cutscene trap. Let me put that hat on and then take a short break. Violet Y. Nah. I don't like feet. You will regret this someday. Indeed, the other blush sketches. Chat, what do I do? Do I leave for like 6 minutes and go make food? Or do I not do that? I have become very hungry. I'll give those sketches a look after stream, thanks. Eating is important, yes. Quick summary and then throw to someone. It's a little early though. Just a little. I'll endure it. I can survive. But yeah, how did you guys feel about Dawn of War? I don't remember how long the campaign is actually. I mean, I'll eat. I'll just do it in 40 minutes. I had to hold off on eating because I spent like 2 hours wrestling with the mod. I didn't trick you. It's on the schedule too. But yeah, I'm glad you guys all like the blush emote. You really have Umbrant to thank there though. Yeah, I remember that Violet. We also got beaten up. And a zombie ate me while we were watching. Compliment Umbrant for the emote. Umbrant, you did a very good job on the emote and did it quickly too. I know I can always count on you for high quality numbers images. I got eaten by a zombie, and you're laughing. Welcome, Jordan. Why do you want this butt thing on the screen so bad, Winder? It scares me. Well, there you go. Don't blush at the peach. But yeah, good times. I'll likely continue Dawn of War next week. Seems like we got it into a stable state and it isn't crashing. So that's nice. Took a little effort though. Put those undergarments away, Winder. Oh yeah, I wanna see the schedule. Tail, please. You always do this. Have a nice sleep, Trimtle. This week will be mostly on Twitch. Tomorrow, I'll play the Citadel. Which might be traumatic, there's a lot of anime girl violence in it. Cat's Choice is where I have you guys vote on things. It's really chat's choice. But I deleted the H. I haven't forsaken the YouTube, there's still a respite on there. I don't think YouTube is stinky, but they could be a lot nicer to my memory. I played the demo for Beyond Citadel, which is its sequel. The choices will probably be between comfy games like Voices of the Void and Dwarf Fortress and stuff. I don't know if I'll start any new games though. Citadel Thursday, Blood Friday. Respite Saturday, and on Sunday we'll do something comfy probably. That's my plans anyways. Any questions? Guess not. Have you memorized it? This will be on the test, you know. You better study, or you won't get into cat college. Infinity Nikki. That's that like gacha game, but you roll for clothes and fashion, right? I am not sure if it's for me. I am not very fashionable. Would I like people to stop asking me to marry them? It's usually just Riot doing so. I don't really mind, but I am going to say no every time. The other Nick. The only thing I know about it is it has that one scared woman and also it has butts. I think I've got enough gacha games for the time being. I'm not going to say yes to a marriage proposal. And if I do, it was an accident and not legally binding. It's got plot and cutscenes. Interesting. Don't marry you. I won't. I am just a cat. Anyways, I am very hungry, so maybe I should just raid. Anything else you guys want to ask or talk about? Before I go. What will I eat? I was going to microwave a chicken pot pie. Thanks, gravity. A woman married her cat. Well, I hope she and the cat have a happy marriage, I suppose. What's a chicken pot? Good question. This is very silly, Winder. Anyways, help me think of a raid message. Only person on I follow is Grimmy and playing Lies of P. Do not tell her that I don't like the game. Keep that a little secret, please. Dawn of Cat Raid. I like that. I guess if you say it while blushing, it will just be confusing. I think that's all from me for today. Sorry for ending kind of early, I just want to eat food. Thank you all for watching, whether it was live or the VOD. I hope you all have a nice day and or night, and I will see you next time. Next time is tomorrow.